To me, this workshop is so much more than just four walls and a workbench. It's the most valuable thing my dad ever left me. Every time I come in here and run my hand over the rough edge of this bench, I can feel years of history. It immediately brings me back to my dad's workshop, that little wooden shed in our backyard. That was my first playground, my first classroom, my first whole world of imagination. Every weekend, even before the sun was fully up, I'd wake up to my dad's voice saying, "Get up, son, we're heading to the workshop." That voice was the most exciting invitation in the world. I would sit in that little shed for hours, just listening to the unique sounds his carpentry tools made. The grating sound of the sander against the wood, the dull thud of a nail being hammered in. Every sound had a meaning, every movement a story. It was like my dad wasn't just shaping wood with those sounds, he was teaching me how to shape life itself. Sometimes he'd take a piece of wood and build me a boat. The sail would be made from a piece of cloth, the mast from a simple stick. I was always captivated by how a simple block of wood could transform into something so incredible. It wasn't just a boat, it was seeing how dreams could become real things. Other times we'd build a birdhouse together. He'd tell me how that tiny house would protect the birds from the cold. That's when I learned that creating wasn't just about making something beautiful. It was also about protecting, nurturing, and building a home. One day, I asked my dad, "Dad, what did you want to be when you grew up?" He paused for a moment, looked at the wood in his hand, and said, "I always just wanted to build things, son, with my own hands, from my own mind. This workshop became the place where I made my dreams a reality." Back then, those words didn't mean much to me. All I cared about was spending time with my dad, building things with him. But then I grew up, finished school, started my own life, and got an apartment in the city. And in the middle of all that hustle, I realized that the passion my dad taught me was still very much alive inside. That's why I set up my own workshop in a corner of my house. Maybe it's not as big and doesn't smell like sawdust the way my dad's did. Maybe it's not as old and full of memories. But this place has also become where I make my own dreams a reality. And now I'm in here with my own son, just like my dad and I used to be. The tool I'm holding right now is doing the very thing my dad taught me to do. It's shaping a piece of wood, giving it form. My son is right beside me, just like I was beside my dad. He asks me questions, just like I used to ask him. "Dad, what does this do? Dad, why did it turn out like this?" When I look at him, I see so many years ago. He's looking with the same curiosity and wonder I once had. And that's when I finally understand. My dad didn't just teach me how to shape wood. He taught me about patience, about creating, about taking pride in my work, and most importantly, about how invaluable it is to pass on something you love to the next generation. This workshop isn't just mine anymore. It's ours. It's my dad's legacy, my passion, and my son's future. And I know that even after the sound of these tools goes quiet, this story will continue, passed down from generation to generation.